We are here in the California desert, and I want to make sure you can all hear me before I continue to live stream. Okay, so broadcasting from the California desert on the Sexplanations Road Tour, I want to give you some updates and kind of explain how everything has been working. So we left on January 2nd, 2019 to tour the United States of America, parts of Mexico and Canada, and also go to parts of Europe in February, which I'll get to. We got a 23-foot RV. I'll show it to you here. There it is. That's my car house. And yeah, so we drove from Missoula, Montana, where I started, across to the Portland, Oregon area, did a meetup along the way, and Pasco, Idaho, then did some time in Portland and Eugene, Oregon with friends and colleagues, and then have been driving south through California, kind of ping-ponging back and forth between the roads that are open in the center part of the state and the beautiful ocean coast. So doing meetups, doing talks when we can, touring places. We've done some podcasts on the road with colleagues, and the experience has been amazing. A little challenging because I want to be telling you exactly where we are and how you can find us, but it turns out that Portland and California are incredibly resource-filled when it comes to human sexuality. So there's a lot of knowledge already. There's sex-positive communities, and there are resources for people who don't have that information. And so for us to come in, like I went to a coffee shop and I said, "Hi, I'm a clinical sexologist and I'm on tour. Do you have any questions about sex?" Just so that I could do what I'm trying to do on this tour. And they're like, "No, we don't need anything." So I have just been spending this time kind of like a launching or it's kind of like a pregnancy to get ready for the South, where I think a lot more work will be done. And so just trying to enjoy this time, getting really situated with doing Sexplanations from a distance with Maya, who is the videographer. We're just doing a lot of correspondence. Writing, I have been writing a speech that is just kicking my butt, but I'm doing it. And I've been nurturing relationships with the people I did my doctoral program with, and colleagues in other ways. We did a really cool collab with What's the Safe Word. Amp set me up with all of his camera equipment and really made that experience special for me. So you can check out our collab on his channel, which is already posted. That's WATTS, the safe word. And then the video that I did with him for Sexplanations will come out in March. So I am again in the California desert, and I want to just give you some updates, let you know that we are headed north again. We went south into Tijuana, did a really great talk there at a cafe with a bunch of people, and now we're headed north. Tomorrow we have an appointment at Sherry's Ranch, which is a brothel. This is a special treat really in honor of our supporters on patreon.com/sexplanations, because I had asked them what they would like the channel to cover. One of the suggestions I made was to go to a red light district or a sex work community and do some interviews. So we're finally accomplishing that. It is not in Vegas proper, because that's not, it's not legal there. You have to have a certain population and be in a certain area of Nevada to have a brothel. But it's really close. So we're going to go there, and my intention is to do an interview with the madam and some of the sex workers, and a tour, with the kind of twist that the interview with the madam will be for me to learn how to be a madam, and the the tour will be more like I'm going in as a client and being treated just like what they would call a John, or I'm going to be a Jane Doe, and learn what it is like to go into a brothel, select the experience that I want, set boundaries, pay, etc. And hopefully record that beautifully for you so that it makes a video on Sexplanations that I can share with you and you can learn from. Let's see. What else can I tell you? So yeah, that is tomorrow. And then from there, we're going to head east to Denver. Hopefully some skiing in between there, because my partner who's traveling with me is an avid skier, and I'm taking him away from our Montana mountains to do this trip. And so it's really important that we spend some time on the slopes. So we will do that. If you see us in Breckenridge or wherever we end up, please say hi. It would be lovely to see you and ask me a sex question so I feel validated as an educator. And then from Denver, we are flying to Dublin. So that would be February 4th. We fly to Dublin, Ireland, because I am doing a speech at Oxford for their TEDx, and I want to have a minimal amount of jet lag. And I also want to see my brother and his family there. So we're going to go visit them in Sligo, which is a part of Ireland. And if I can coordinate it, maybe even do some interviews with the culture known as Inish Bay, which is the considered by anthropologists of the 1960s as the most sexually restrictive culture in the world. I've done an episode about them, but I think it would be very cool to go to the actual place and find out what it's like for them now. And then we will go to London and Oxford, hopefully see Sally LePage, who has an awesome channel. And let's see, what else will we do there? Meet up with some of you. It'll be great. And then I fly to Charlotte, North Carolina to do 3 presentations at University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Ooh, it's windy. And then fly back to Denver. And we proceed across Texas and the rest of the South. I've been trying to post maps, estimations of where we will go on Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook. I've been trying to let people know on Twitter, like exactly where we're going to be the following day, even if it's just a stop for lunch and people can find us. So if this is something that you're really passionate about and you want to get involved, please find us on those other social media platforms. Whoa, my computer blew away. Because it's harder for me to upload to YouTube, and I also don't want this channel to become all live streaming, etc., peripheral stuff. So if you can find us on other platforms, that would be great. We're trying to get things put on sexplanations.com or the road tour page, which is specifically curiousroadtour.com, and you'll be able to read the daily vlog that I'm doing, and also see our best estimation of where we'll land for talks and meetups. But I'm just trying to do the best I can, and I am here in the desert where it is somewhat quiet to just tell you that and give you that quick message. I will sign off and then read your comments and try and respond to them by hand, but I wanted to keep this short and just let you know that I apologize if I have missed you on my route already. I will try my best to come back to you at some point, or make it up to you in some way. I'm not trying to ignore you or blow you off. And if we are coming toward you in the future, please, please, please just look at social media and find out where we're coming and how you can connect with us. And then I should also add that if you're wanting to host an event, which is a really great way to guarantee that things happen, you can either do a donation to the Effing Foundation, and there is an amount that will secure that we go there, and or you can help by coordinating the venue and the marketing and making sure that we have an audience to show up for. So I think you're all amazing. I am really glad that I'm doing this. It is hard, but super fun. I'm living in a box and touring the country. I swam in the ocean, and tomorrow I'm going to a brothel. So thanks for making this possible, and stay curious. Bye.